Welcome to my channel, Sunshine Shoulders. I'm Calvin. Thank you so much for stopping by today. The subject of my vlog today is the wrong place at the wrong time with the wrong people in the Philippines. But before I get started, let me welcome my new viewers and new subscribers. Thank you so much for your kindness, your generosity, and your support of my channel. It's truly been amazing. I'll never take that for granted. You know, sometimes trouble seems to find us. We're not even looking for trouble. We're in the Philippines, Brazil, Colombia. And being in the wrong place at the wrong time with the wrong people is something that Murphy's Law didn't even consider. When you put those three dynamics together, there's not a whole lot you can do. Fortunately, for almost 13 years I've been here, I haven't encountered this problem, but it's because I do a few things and I'm going to share them with you so you can avoid it when you get over here. But I always like to tell a story. Happened, I was actually here 2017, a Scottish national, night before he's ready to get married. Really the wee hours of the morning. See, so he's already violated the first rule. Time. Nothing good happens after midnight anywhere. My mother told me that, and it's true. But anyway, he's out with his fiance and best man. They're drinking, having a drink outside of a bar in Cebu City. Along came three guys on a motorcycle. They asked him for his wallet. He says, "Hey, F off." One pulls a pistol and shoots him in the chest. He ended up in intensive care. Damn near lost his life. All for 500 pesos. That's all he had. Those three dynamics came together and almost killed him, almost cost him his life. He was in the wrong place at the wrong time with the wrong people. He's outside of a bar. It's 2, 3 in the morning. He's drinking. And then these three scumbags come up on this motorcycle. See, had he been in a hotel or Airbnb with his girlfriend, which he probably should have been at that time, he could have avoided all of that. He was very, very lucky. If I'm not mistaken, there was a GoFundMe and everything. People got behind him and paid his hospital bill and everything like that. But he was very, very fortunate, guys, that he didn't die. Because he violated the wrong place at the wrong time with the wrong people. When it gets dark here in the Philippines, I promise you, I'm off the street. Or I have a destination. I have a A to B destination. I'm not just wandering out here. And I'm certainly not in a bar, because most of the stories where people end up in the wrong place at the wrong time with the wrong people, they're usually in a bar. Drinking, the wee hours, and then trouble finds them. There's a gentleman right here, San Carlos City, Negros Occidental. He's in the wrong place at the wrong time with the wrong people. In San Carlos City, of all places. Trouble found him. He goes out bar hopping by himself, by the way. He's friendly, he's buying drinks, he's buying rounds. So he decides to leave. But before he leaves, he done got people drunk. Now they want another drink. And of course he says, "No, I'm ready to leave." Well, he got into it with a couple of guys. They go out, they argue. They all go on their merry way, but for some reason, he turns around. Instead of going back home, he's been drinking, it's late, go and lay down and sleep it off. He comes back looking for the people. Well, they got a gun, pull it out, shoot him in the side. He's lucky he didn't die. Another very fortunate individual. He was from Australia. And he ended up leaving the Philippines. He said he would never come back. But these guys, they violated every rule of the wrong place at the wrong time with the wrong people. It's usually in a bar, guys, and usually has a lot to do with drinking. People like to drink over here. But unless you're in one of those big cities like Cebu, Manila, even Dumaguete, there's no AA meetings. So, you know, people, I don't really know if they are aware of problem drinking over here. What they, you know, drinking is such a part of the culture over here. They drink when they eat dinner, merienda, bonding, and when somebody gets drunk, you know, it's funny. But for you, it's different. You have to be careful. When you come over here, make sure you know exactly where you're going. Don't be hanging out. Don't take anything for granted over here. Yeah, Philippines is one of the most friendliest places in the world. But you can be at the wrong place at the wrong time with the wrong people, man. It's going to cost you. Those two guys were very, very fortunate that they didn't die. A lot of Filipinos, they have guns, and if they don't have a gun, they've got a knife. And they're not afraid to use it. And you pour that alcohol on top of it, and it's trouble, guys. You don't want that over here. So when it gets nighttime, here's what I do. Like I said, I've got a destination. If I'm not in the house, I've got a destination. We're on the boulevard, or maybe we're on the beach. We're surrounded by a lot of other people. There's a lot of witnesses. That's one thing you can do. I'm at the mall. I'm somewhere surrounded by a lot of people. And I don't stay out late. I know where I'm going. I don't take anything for granted. I know you say, well, how am I supposed to know where I'm going if it's my first time over there? Well, this is where you're going to have to trust the judgment of the people you're with over here. There's a lot of traps over here. The squatters areas are full of traps. Downtown areas at night are full of traps. Just use the common sense that you have that served you well for these 50, 60, 70 years, and you're going to be fine. But there's not a whole lot you can do when it comes to being in the wrong place at the wrong time, other than don't get drunk in these local bars. Don't hang out late at night, guys. It's real simple. You're not at home. You got to keep the honest man honest. And that's what I do. And it's about the only thing you can do. Murphy's Law didn't even consider this, because you never see it coming. Imagine this guy, the night before he's getting ready to get married, he had no idea what was coming. But he violated every rule. And it damn near cost him his life. So thank you so much for stopping by. I start the conversation, guys. That's all I'm doing. I want you to think about this stuff, because everybody's going to be wide-eyed and bushy-tailed. Good morning, Mayam Buntag. When they get over here, you're going to be excited. You're going to let your guard down. And you're going to be vulnerable to being in the wrong place at the wrong time with the wrong people. Be aware of your surroundings. Philippines has gotten a whole lot better with lighting these areas. Like where I am now, you see all these lights? If you're here at night, it's lit up coming down here. And in most places, you'll see that. So if you're in America, it's getting late. Before you let your head hit the pillow, Hope you find somebody to help. If you don't want them late grocery runs, beer runs, weed runs, just getting off second shift, or you're on your lunch break, and you see somebody out in the street, or wherever you see them, buy them something to eat, buy them something to drink, give them a few dollars. If you're in the Philippines, it's early. It's about 7:30 a.m. It's Sunday morning. Of course, I'm in beautiful St. Carlos City, Negros Occidental, Center Mall. Look at this place. Did you think this was the Philippines? You had no idea this was the Philippines, man. You got the whole rest of the day to find somebody to help. Not a days go by that I don't help somebody over here. I promise you that. I'm not looking for a pat on the back. There's my Awani Hotel. Great food. Good price, guys. I'm going to do a review on that for y'all. So when you come to St. Carlos City, there's a couple of places I want to show you here. Good prices. The standard room there is 2,200 pesos. It's about $40, but it's worth it, man. It's really nice. Because if I don't know anything else, I know this one thing for sure. When we help other people, we help ourselves. Take care, stay safe, stay COVID free. I'll see you next time.